want y'all to hit that thumbs up. Y'all come in. Gotta talk about some stuff. My brother finally responded to me. Okay? It wasn't like I was trying to get a response from him, but he finally mentioned my name. But anyways, hate to say like it was under a bunch of lies though. Like I ain't gonna say everything he said was a lie, but like my brother does exaggerate truth and he exaggerates his stories because he's an entertainer. So ain't that what entertainers do? Like shit, you can't just tell the truth how it is because it doesn't sound as good as the exaggerated story. Like so, we're gonna tell you the real true story, and it's not to make my brother look bad because, like I said, he's an entertainer. He's very calculated in his moves. The things he say, it's to get a reaction the way he gets the reaction. So this is not to make him look bad. Like I feel like he done gave me the light that I needed for my channel. Like so now people are coming back and saying like, oh, there's Kenneth. Like so make sure y'all hit that like button. Like we are definitely going to get into it. But damn, I'm mad that shit. What happened to him last night? Like shit, him getting hit in the head. Like luckily it wasn't worse than that. Like so. But it's crazy. I had made the video, the live stream, saying that he wanted to fight me, and then like that happened. Like so, ain't nobody gonna hit the thumbs up. But anyways, let's start from the beginning. And I told this story multiple times, and not just on YouTube, but my podcast, Positive Minds Only. Like so, uh, before I moved to Vegas, the first time I ever visited Vegas was in like 2017, and it was with me, my wife today, and that's when y'all was first introduced me to the golfing, that golfing incident when I threw the golf club. Fast forward to 2018, I made a goal. Here's the goal. Why I wanted to move to Las Vegas, because I heard him mention it when he said I told him that I was gonna move to Las Vegas, and he was like, "Why? Would you do that?" But like I said, he had mentioned the law of attraction in 2017, and I heard him speak of it, and that's when I started learning about the law of attraction. I started studying it. Like so, I started realizing, oh, you can create your reality by just visualizing everything you want. Like so, I visualized myself moving to Vegas, visualizing myself being in my brother's YouTube videos, visualize all of that, living in the guest house. I visualized it, seeing it coming. Like so, my whole intentions when moving out to Vegas was like, man, I'm gonna get on so I could take care of my family. So I don't have to work a 9 to 5 that's gonna pay me what, $15 an hour to take care of my 7 kids. Like so that's what my whole goal was, like just to build my brand up, build myself up. But I didn't have this mindset that I got today. Like so before, I mean, once I moved to Vegas, see they said I could move to the guest house, everything was free. I didn't have to pay for nothing. Like cool. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I could add anything to it because my brother was like making like 100,000, 100K a month, like at the time. Like, so it was like shit. I was just in awe of like just being there, like just being in his presence and getting to experience everything that I experienced because it was like shit, the lifestyle, the luxurious lifestyle I never like got. And honestly, I would say I kind of got complacent being there because like shit, it was just like, dang, this is routine. All I gotta do is just like just be with my brother. Like so. Anyways, I would say 3 months into living in the guest house, I started waking up, started having like spiritual awakening, and I'm like, man, I'm not about to be just sitting here trying to work a 9 to 5, and it's not paying me nothing. Like I was working probably like 3 days out the week. It was like part time, like working as a casino dealer, and I'm like, the manager who was at my job, he was just like kind of an asshole, and I'm like, bro, do you like? I never said it to him, but like, but oh, in my head, I'm like, you don't know who I am. Like, I'm somebody. I don't need to be. I never needed this job. I don't need this job. Like, and I had like my VA benefits coming in. Like, so I always had money coming in, even when my brother didn't think I was working. Like, I'm a Marine veteran. Like, so as a disabled veteran, I had got a monthly check. Like, so me, when I said I wasn't gonna work a job, I said I was gonna work on myself. That's when I just started to start meditating, reading more books, like to fix my mindset, and I started to do that. Like so, in the midst of like in living with my brother, when I was working for him, like just doing things around the house, I didn't have a problem with that. Like I never had an issue with that. But the thing that I would say he kind of exaggerated, not kind of, but he did exaggerate on when like you say he was paying me thousands and thousands each time. Like that wasn't the case. But what he was doing for me, like I was appreciative because I was in the guest house. Like literally, I was in the guest house. Like so, he was like, "What else? I don't need no thousands of dollars. Like I don't need that. Like I was coming to Vegas to get on my feet. I knew I wasn't gonna be living with him forever. Like that was never my intentions. It was to get on my feet, like so I can find a place because I didn't find a job when I moved out here." He said the dog poop. I mean, she said the dog poop though. We'll get into that too. Like so, my brother did. He went out of town. Like this is where he was on the tour, his tour, and fucking I think it was Bruno. Bruno had some type of fucking shitting, like something was fucking up his stomach, and he just kept shitting in the house. Like so, the day CJ came back, I remember like just walking towards the house, and it was like kind of around like morning time where I hadn't even been to the house yet, and like when I got there, like it was shit everywhere, and CJ was mad about that, but I didn't know he had got a strike on his YouTube channel, so that was like made it even more insane. Like so, yeah, he was mad about that, but I also was like, felt like he would, even when I was living with my brother, he was always treating me like the adopted child, the stepchild. Like I always felt like he put me like last, and not to say he need to put me first because he got his family, right? Like so, I was. That's just how I was feeling in that moment. I was what 28 at the time. Yeah, I was kind of old, but I wasn't wise. I wasn't mature as I thought I was. So when he finally told me I had to go, had no problem because that's like I said, I had to go to move anyways. Like I was in school, like he forgot to tell y'all, I was in college at the time. Like so when he said I had to go, I'm like, cool, I'm just waiting on my school money to hit, like so I can like get out. Like so I was never just sitting in the guest house not doing anything, like just not fucking like just sitting on my ass. That was never the thing. Like so but I was waking up. I was having a spiritual awakening. And everything was changing around me. My mindset was changing. And then I guess it's because I moved to Vegas and I had a new experience. So a lot was like I was being awakened to. That's it, y'all good, but royalty should not. Now to that, to royalty telling CJ he should put hands on me. Like I feel like royalty didn't. She was more mad at what I said about her, and she knows CJ probably doesn't watch the T channels, so she made it. She flipped it how the T pages do it to make me look like I'm the villain. So he was probably going off what she said, and the whole time he didn't see what I said because if he did watch what I said, like I never said nothing negative about him, like, and that's why I'm like, what the fuck? But understanding it's entertainment, like this is all for entertainment. I have no issue now, like with being in the position that I'm in and like having a conversation on a fucking internet scale about my brother, even though he will try to make me seem, they'll try to make me seem like the villain, but I know who I am. Like I've built myself up. Like he said, he gave me the blueprint to build my own thing up. That's why I got over 35,000 YouTube subscribers. I never had 100,000 Instagram followers. None of that. It got the most I got up there was like 34,000. Then a couple years later, it got hacked, so I don't have that Instagram page no more. Like so, what I got here on YouTube is because I actually built that up my own. And if you go back to any of my lives, none of them say anything about my brother. It's all about wisdom, knowledge, because that's what I do. Positive Minds only started as a podcast, and it was all about me being transparent and telling my story. Like, so now we in a, that's dope entertainment way of looking at it. Yeah, so now we in the position where I felt like what I was doing, it wasn't working. It wasn't getting like getting to the masses like I wanted to. Like, so I had to, you know, start doing things different. Like, so when I mentioned my nieces, I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know that was gonna get picked up by the T page. And the title, it says, nobody wins when the family feels. So I'm talking about a family situation, which I always do. Like I said, I've always been transparent on all my platforms. That's what I came out the gate doing. Like, so, I mean, like I said, he probably didn't watch my video or hear what I said, and he's just going off what royalty said. Like, so, if that is the true case, I'm not mad. Like I said, he's blowing up my platform even more now. Like now he's giving me the shout outs like now that I got a platform, like because before when he was giving me shout outs when I was living in the guest house, all I had was an Instagram, and that wasn't generating no money, and that's where I had it fucked up because I was thinking like, man, all I need is followers at the time, and like of course you want money too, but I was focused so much more on Instagram followers, and that didn't generate me anything, just publicity or like just likes and shit. So I realized like I was chasing a false reality when I was wanting that. Like so when I lost my Instagram, I wasn't even mad about the situation because I'm like, for one, it came from my brother. Like so it wasn't like people who subscribed to me because they knew who I was or they personally knew me or I got that on my own. Like so when I did lose it, I'm like, well, that's the last thing that my brother could hold over my head is an Instagram, which I don't have today. Like so now I got my YouTube platform, which is Positive Minds Only. And as you can see, he's not saying Positive Minds Only because he obviously never tapped into my YouTube channel. Like and he would have seen like I was only speaking positive about him. Like so, I mean, I knew when I got the message that CJ wanted to fight me through my grandma. I'm like, it's probably because like internally he didn't truly hear what I said. Like, and I was right. Like so, but when he got on his YouTube channel and like told the story, I'm like, man, I understand it because he's an entertainer, and like I said, nobody truly wants to hear the truth as it is. So you have to add that exaggeration factor to it. When have you ever seen a movie and they didn't exaggerate the shit? Like so, I mean, it is what it is. Like, but on a more important note, like the people who got shot in Chicago, like that's what it's truly about. Like it was 6 people killed, like 15 shot at that parade. What's crazy about that, my son's grandmother was there. Like, so she did, nothing happened to her. She wasn't harmed, but the fact that she was at that parade, like, ooh, like, yeah, make sure y'all stay safe and stay out of crowded places because it is real. Like, bullets don't got no names on it. And to know it was a white dude who was doing the shooting, like, but you just want to be in the background talking. That's what you were doing the whole time? Just listening? She be trying to monitor what I say so I don't say. I'm on live. I ain't about to come live. But, well, you can't monitor because I'm going to still say what I say. Like, it ain't, it is what it is. It's not like I'm making her look bad. But, anyways, to know like it was Royalty, the one who told CJ to slap me, I'm like, what the fuck would I do? But I'm like, well, she was probably mad because what I said about her. Like, okay, I get it, but I'm not mad at Royalty. Like, she's still cool to me. Like, she gonna protect her throne. Like, so it is what it is. Let the wife say, hey, they want you to come on and say, hey, babe. They don't want you to just be in the background. That's what be my issue. She'll want to be in the background, but she don't want to come and show her face. They can't see it. They can't. I don't know, but she don't like being involved in drama. Like, but she likes to watch it though. Like, it's crazy, right? Like, you'll watch it all day, but this is not drama. This is entertainment. Like, for real. This is. I'm telling y'all, this shit is not real. My brother does not want to fight me. I did not say nothing negative about my brother. Like, the shit was twisted probably because of the T pages with their titles. And like I said, I'm not mad at that. Like, cause they gonna do what they do. Like, so. More people are coming to my page to see what I got to say now, and it's not gonna be about just drama and CJ so cool. Like I said, I'm a teacher, a spiritual teacher. What I talk about is not the normal shit. You said, yeah, we should start blogging. We were just talking about that upstairs. I'm like, man, should I change the channel to like a vlogging channel? But I got 35,000 people who are here for one reason that I had nothing to do with vlogging. Like, so you should go over it there. Talk. It's about time. Hey, once he invite me, like shit, then I go over there, or we can be at a public place and go about it, like so. Or he can come over here, like shit. I'm in a position where when my brother first kicked me out, I didn't have nothing to my name because I was first moved out here and I'm living with him. I didn't own any assets or nothing. Like so, the 4 years since that happened, I'm in the best position that I can be in. Like so, now that my channel has been growing tremendously this year. And to have this the summer, things is just getting heated up for me. Like so, stay tuned. Like shit, I may do just start adding vlogs to it, like low key, because I was been already thinking about it. Like so. But I'm just not the flashy type. My mom be like getting on me because my shirt be ashy. I mean, as long as that motherfucker clean, that's all that matter. Like, I'm not the fashion type. I'm not the one who cares so much about my appearance. Like, that's never been me. Like, shit, I always was the one who cared about what's on your mind. Like, so, I mean, that's what separates. Oh, that's what separates from me and my brother. Like, shit, he's more about the outside appearance, and me, I'm more the intellectual person. I'll wait for him to invite you. You should call. I mean, the last time I had his number, like I had an old phone, old number, like so I didn't switch phones to switch numbers, like so I don't got his number. Like, and I'm not, yeah, I'm what I need to call for. Like, I used to always be the one who would reach out when me and my brother would get into it. Like, it would be me who would come and like calm things down, or like act like everything was cool. So I'm like, I've evolved out of that person. Like, I'm not the person who would come crawling back now. Like, what I need to go crawl back for when I got my own brand, my own platform, and it has nothing to do with my brother. What I spoke on now that got me on the T pages was a family situation that I spoke on that had to do with my nieces. When people, how he got confused and flipped around with my brother, and like, I know that's how when you one person say something and then somebody hear it and they tell another person, then they tell another person, it's not gonna be what you said. Like, so I will not come out dissing my brother because he quote unquote tried to make me look bad. Like, I understand psychology. I understand how this shit works. Like, so yeah, like I study psychology. So I know this is only bringing more light to my channel. Because before, when I was talking about conscious shit, woke shit, nobody was trying to hear that shit. So when it's drama, entertainment, that's when y'all motherfuckers want to watch. So that's what I'm going to present. Like, I know I'm good at both. Like, I can put the medicine in the fucking candy if I got to. In my opinion, do you think Royalty genuinely likes Karma? I mean, Kamari. Why wouldn't she like Kamari? Like, what would be her issue with Kamari? Like, as an adult, looking down on a kid, like she should have no issue. Like, now, if a person doesn't like a person's parent, that can translate to them not liking a child. Do I know that? Royalty ain't never seen, like I've never seen Royalty treat Kamari in any wrong way. Like, that's just when I was around. I haven't been around. I don't know what happens when I'm not there because I haven't been there. But from what I know, like, Royalty ain't never did nothing wrong to Kamari. Like, shit. She be spending more, like, I ain't gonna say she spend more money than CD on Kamari, but she spend her bread on Kamari's too. Like, so if I ain't like somebody, I wouldn't spend no money on them. Like, so, I mean, but money ain't everything either. Like, so, but I'm not gonna say Royalty doesn't like Kamari. But like I said, what the fuck, y'all, people want drama and entertainment. And I'm like, I guess I gotta fucking get involved with it. But it's not, I'm not gonna do it in no negative way. Like, I'm not gonna bash nobody. I'm not gonna make people look bad. Is the T-Page pick up on this? Like, it's only gonna be me speaking like the facts and like positivity. Like, so, yes, I lived in my brother's guest house for like 8 months or like 7 months. I didn't work because I woke up and I'm like, man, I'm not about to work for somebody else's dream and not work on my own dream. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. I was trying YouTube, but I just wasn't consistent at that. Like, it wasn't instilled in me to like how it was my brother's. Like, so I wanted to do it, but once I left the guest house, the day, I'd say probably like a month after I left the guest house, I started my podcast. I realized that was my lane. It wasn't to be behind the camera. It wasn't to be in front of the camera. If anything, like, I was trying to escape being seen. Like, so that's what I went towards. I went towards the podcast, and didn't nobody know that because podcasting ain't as prevalent as YouTube, and I wasn't doing it on YouTube. I was doing it strictly audio. Like, so people thought I disappeared, like, and they didn't know why. But I was trying to figure out what was I good at, what was my purpose on this planet. Like, I couldn't figure that out working for somebody else or spending my time at a job. Like, so I was seeing my brother be successful living his dream. So he was saying get a job. I'm like, fuck a job. I see what you did. I'm trying to use the blueprint you gave me to fucking figure this shit out. Like, but I figured it out at the end. Like when it was my time to go, that's when it clicked. Like, so I'm like, man, if I had figured it out at the beginning, if I had knew what I wanted when I first moved to Vegas, then it would have worked out in a better way. But I didn't know who I was. I didn't know my purpose, and I was finding that out when I had all the time in the guest house. Like, so I mean, but I was never complaining about not getting paid to be in a video. Like, where that come from? Like, shit. Like I said, I was living in the guest house for free. Like, that's what I'll say. What that was worth, not paying bills, living in a nice neighborhood. Like, that probably was worth like at the time, because it's 2018 now. Not counting inflation, but if CJ was paying around 10,000 a month at So Cool Land, like, then the guest house was probably like worth like 3,000. Like, so you add that, living there for free, all the lights, don't gotta worry about nothing. I was paying my own food and stuff like that. But every time we go out, it's on him. Like, so I was never complaining about the bread. It was more about like I was feeling like the kid the stepchild. Like, I really felt like I was like the stepkid. Like, so, but I also realized when I look back on it, I'm like, man, it's because I didn't know who I was. Like, that was the energy I was giving off of. Like, when you see me on camera, I wasn't lively, I wasn't entertaining, I had nothing to say, had nothing, like, it was nothing about me that was interesting. Like, so I'm like, I got there at the wrong time. Like, I was in the public eyes at the wrong time. And this was at the height of his, like, I mean, ain't no telling if he can get back to the height. Well, he can, but this was at the height, like when he's making millions of views every video. Like, I'm sitting in the camera looking a fool because I'm not ready for what I asked for. I'm asking for fame and I'm getting it, and I can't even control, like, I can't even monetize off of it. Like, so like I said, when I started focusing on fame and all that shit, like I said, when I lost my Instagram, I was like, thank God it was stressing because I was losing followers every day. Like, so I'm like, just looking at that go down, and like, even no matter what I post, nobody's liking, nobody's seeing my shit. Like, I was shadow banned. I'm like, fuck it, I don't need the Instagram. As soon as that got hacked, my YouTube channel started blowing the fuck up, and I started being more consistent, started posting every day. Like, now we here. Like, so for it to be the summertime, and yeah, my channel's not monetized. Like, shit, I'm not getting paid off the shit that I speak on. Like, so I'm not doing this for no bread. I'm not doing it for the fame. Like, I can care less about being famous. That does not put money in your pocket. I learned that lesson the first time. Like, so my focus now more is on my brand, building my bank account up, making sure my family is taken care of, and to be clear, because my brother said I got kids all over different baby mamas. All my kids is in my household, except for my oldest son, which is like his kid, Kamari. They're back in Indiana, which he'll be here in a couple days. Like, so, like, I take care of my business. At first, when I first moved to Vegas, I only had like one child here with me, and I had, like, at the time, I had 6. Like, so, no, I had 2 because Naya and Theta. But yeah, like, I had no clue who I was. I wasn't taking care of my responsibilities like I was supposed to. Like, I didn't understand that because, once again, we didn't have fathers growing up. We didn't have no father or mother in the household. Like, so the mistakes I made, I learned from those mistakes, and I fixed those mistakes. I'm not someone who's still living how I was in the past. Like, we all supposed to grow and evolve, and that's what my mission is. My mission is to always learn something new every day. So if I'm not learning, I don't need to fucking be here. I shouldn't even have a platform if I'm not learning, because what am I teaching you? What am I telling y'all? Like, what messages am I putting out there? Like, so now, like I said, I understand the entertainment. Like, I gotta go into entertainment because that's what this shit is all about. Be nice for a little reunion. I think that's what it's coming down to. Like, I feel like it's a reunion coming down. Like, because he didn't say anything that made me look bad in my eyes, like that I couldn't say, like, hey, that ain't the truth. Like, I know my brother is an entertainer. Let's get this straight. I know everything he says is fucking exaggerated. Like, so the story he told today, probably with the girls, like, that probably was kind of way exaggerated, but I'm not mad. How you making videos about your own blood? So, did you watch any of my videos, or are you here for the first time because you seen what he said? Before you comment, go watch my old videos. Like like I said, I never not once said anything negative about my brother. Like shit, the T pages made it probably seem like that, but I didn't. Like motherfuckers be watching shit in clips, but not the whole thing. If you're not gonna get the whole context of the situation, or you're gonna just come with somebody else's perspective and not get the whole perspective, then you're like, obviously you're a kid and you haven't developed the brain that you need to as a 25-year-old plus person to come on and ask those questions. Almost got CJ some cool jump. They wasn't gonna jump CJ. Like shit. They wasn't gonna jump. Like he said it in his video, like he's really the type who thinks he can like beat up everybody. Like and that's nothing wrong like with that. Like because that's how you're supposed to carry yourself if you're that type of person, individual. I'm not 6'1", well, I'm not 6 feet. I'm not 200 plus pounds. I'm not gonna carry myself as that. Like, if anything, fuck the little man syndrome. I don't get mad about shit. Like, what I need to get mad for? I'm me. I've built me up. I know who I am. Like, I know who Kenneth is. I ain't saying you saying me anything. I'm just saying why I just know he need that. He need to be going to jail. If you watch the first like T-Page video, or if you watch my first video when I first spoke on my brother, refuse. The reason I commented on the situation is because I seen my nieces on the internet, on the T-Pages, in drama. That's why I commented. You've never seen me say nothing when my brother or royalty grown-ups was involved. I said something where kids were involved. Kids shouldn't be involved in adult shit. So if the world is mad about me speaking on my brother's behalf, but when you got thousands of T-Pages saying all other type of worse shit, making him look bad, and you mad at me for speaking on my brother's behalf? I never said he allowed that. I never said he was a bad parent. I never said he was a bad person. Like, so if you're gonna say don't speak on your family situation, then why are you even commenting on this? Like, cause why is your opinion here? I'm like, cause we all are entitled to our own opinion, right? And like I said, my brand, Positive Minds Only, is built off me telling my story, telling being transparent, not just my story, but my family. Cause I am the voice. Like, that's me. I'm the truth. Don't get mad at me. Like I said, I wasn't expecting the T-Pages to pick up on that. Like, that wasn't my intentions. My intentions was to do what it did, get his attention. And that's what it did. Like, so if he actually watched my whole video, he'll be like, oh, Royalty got it misunderstood. And like I said, I'm not mad at Royalty for telling CJ to slap me. If she only seen the title and she didn't watch the whole clip, she should be mad. Or if she did watch the video and she said something, I said something she didn't like, she's entitled to feel how she feel. Like, I'm not mad at that, because I know when I say things, people take it how they're gonna take it. If I say something and a person take it in a bad way or in a good way, it's a reflection of them. It's not a reflection of me, because I didn't have no bad intentions. Like, so I'm not gonna sit and argue and say she's wrong or she shouldn't feel how she feel. Like, shit, she's a woman. Women have different emotions than men. I could say something, and like my brother was telling the story, like how he was perceiving a situation with that fight. Like, I could see it in a different perspective where I don't think what I said was wrong. Like, so she could take it that way. Like, she could be wanting to fight because I didn't mean it that way. Like, but I'm more of a mature person. I'm not saying they're not mature, but I know what I'm doing. Like, I know, like, come on, man. I know what I'm doing. Like, so, and my shit is working out for me. It got y'all watching. It got y'all paying attention to Positive Minds Only. Good or bad. All publicity is good publicity. Like, so, hey, what y'all want me to do? Just stop talking? Y'all want me to go disappear? And like I said, he gave me the blueprint. Don't be mad when I use the blueprint. He gave the world the blueprint. Y'all mad because y'all not getting the views? Y'all not getting seen? Y'all opinions don't matter? Is that what it is? Like, so I don't know. Like, I don't care anyway. Like, that's why I really don't read comments like that. Cause I'm like, it's a bunch of, yeah, it's a bunch of people who have comments and they're not even in the game. Like, it's like me being like LeBron James playing on the court, and you got people in the crowd giving their opinion. You got people watching the TV giving their opinion. You got analysts watching the game giving an opinion. Y'all not in the game. Like, so why would I pay attention to what y'all got to say? Like, fuck, I'm not gonna change what I'm doing. I'm not gonna stop what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep being me because that's who I am. I never not once lied on nobody's name. I never not once shitted on nobody's name. If I said Royalty did black magic on CJ to keep him, like obviously, if my brother wants to fight, send a text message to my grandma talking about he want to fight, that's some type of spell right there. Because why would you fight your brother because your girl said he said some negative shit about you? If anything, you need to go watch the video yourself and not watch it from a T page, but watch my shit. Watch where the source. Come to the source. Like so. But I knew yesterday when he did that, I'm like, it's kind of strategic. It's not real. It's entertainment. I know he watched my shit. There's no way he can say I haven't paid attention to Kenneth in so amount of years. Like, like, come on, like, if I really want to go into facts, I could, I would, but I'm not. Like, so that's just a different story. But like I said, I'm glad he's putting the light on me. Like, this is the first time he talked about me in a minute. Like, so, and it's when I got my brand. Like, so, y'all coming to see what I said. Now y'all get to hear what I'm saying. Like, so, however you take that from this point on, like, that's on you. You really love to see the kids. I probably gonna make a video. It's Royalty. She's starting something. It's, man, I feel like if Royalty is as smart as CJ, she would tell CJ that what the T-Page said in the title, so he can make content, make more content. Like I'm a positive thinker. Like, so it's all about money. It's all about bringing views to the situation. Wait, what's going on? I'm sorry, I'm late. It's a family situation. Like, it's a family thing, but it's a famous family thing. Like, my family just so happens to be well known. Like, so he's just like, yeah, like that's what she said. But like, he's not going to put his hands on me. Like I said, I'm way smaller than him. Like, shit. If my brother was to actually physically put his hands on me, like, I would sue him. I'd sue the fuck out of my brother. Like, I wouldn't go try to kill him, fight him. Like, no, I'm gonna do it in my way to do it. Like, the fuck? So I know he wouldn't put his hands on me because he knows I'm smarter than that. And plus, it wasn't nothing bad that I said. That's how I know. Like, this is all publicity. It's all entertainment. If she watches the T pages, then like I said, she mad about something I said about her. It ain't nothing I said about him. Like, that's why she mad. Like, and she entitled to feel the way she feel. Like, the words I say, I know I hurt people's feelings a lot. I know I make people feel bad about who they are sometimes. Like, so I'm not saying she feels bad about who she is, but I know the words that I speak come off different ways towards different people. I think CJ hyped up what he said. So 2 minutes. Man, if CJ put his hands on me, man, I sue for everything he got. No lie. Everything. Like, so. But it's not that serious. Like I said, this is all entertainment. That's why I'm looking at it. Like, so. I ain't been proved wrong yet, like, in the whole situation. Like, when my brother said he wanted to fight me through my grandma, he sent the message through my grandma, who I don't talk to. Like, I knew he was gonna send that message before I got the message. Meaning, like, as soon as I had got off the live, it was, how many of y'all know who Show Speed is, or I Speed, his streamer? But as soon as I got off my live that night, and when I was talking about my brother, like, before I even got off the live, I was saying how I would never fight my brother because he's 6 feet, 200 plus. I'm 5'7", 160, not two different weight classes. He sends a message to my grandma saying we're not kids anymore, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, if the last time I remember when we was kids, he beat me up. Like, so what would you say? Well, we're not kids anymore. Like, what the fuck? Like, and the last time me and him had a conversation about, like, it was me, Jinx, and CJ, and So Cool Land had a conversation on my birthday. And I was talking about, like, that time me and CJ got into a fight. And I'm like, I had came to the epiphany. I would never fight my big brother again. Like the fuck, like it's some fights you know you can't win, cause like it's two different weight classes. Like so, I'm not a fighter. Like I'm more of a teacher, speaker, like the intelligent one. Like I would never take things like I'll sue you before you put like I get into a fight. That's the type of person I am. Like, but I know the situation is all fun and games. It's all entertainment. He has more drama to continue through the summer. He's gonna get more money off with more. He knows every time drama season come around, that's the biggest checks that come in probably for him. Like so, I'm just helping him in his pursuit. I even said it. They need to start adding new shit, new drama. If y'all gonna do the drama thing, add new people to the drama. If it's entertainment, don't be no real drama. Like Love and Hip Hop, that shit is all fake. Like so, it's a reason why. Like, come on, man. People need shit for the summer. Like, CJ keeps the summer lit with his shit. Like, why would you sue your brother? I meant to say something to you yesterday about that. Why would I sue my brother if he beat me up? Like, I'm not about to fight somebody that's outweighs me and way bigger than me. You want me to kill my brother? Is that what you? Or you want me to take an ass whooping and like just go about my business? No, I would sue the fuck out of him. Like if that came down to it, I would sue him like just for like no reason. I'm just saying if it came down to like him trying to beat me up, and that's because I'm not a fighter. Yes, I went into the Marines and I learned how to kill with my hands. But that's what scares me. That's why I don't want to fight. I don't want to do that. Because I'm scared I'll black out and I'll go overboard. And then I'll waste my life in prison. And it ain't even that serious. Like, so. Beware information controls you. But we're not fighting. Like I said, it's entertainment. I'm just speaking on what ifs. Just like how Jalea was saying, what if Kamari disrespected royalty? It's not a fucking real situation. I'm not gonna sue my brother. CJ's not gonna beat me up. It's a fucking like it's that what I just said. Like I know this shit is not serious at all. It's fun, honestly. When you end shit like this and it's bringing views and like because you're trying to grow your YouTube channel or you're trying to get more views and more money, like you need new shit. Y'all ain't never seen CJ into it with me or on no drama level. Even come on, when me and CJ first got into it, like it was before YouTube because we're brothers, of course. But the last one of the biggest time we got into it when y'all knew about me, y'all never heard about it. Cause that I wasn't. I'm not no clout chaser. But people make more royalty said. CJ is like I said, he's exaggerating the situation. He knows. Like, come on. He kicks you out because you, man. If that's what he said, that was the reason why he truly kicked me out. Then, hey, it is what it is. Like, but I was never planning on staying there forever. Like, and like we talking about Bruno. When CJ was gone for the weekend on his tour, that whole fucking weekend, Bruno had the shits for whatever reason. And every time I cleaned it, like I'm telling you, I tried to clean the shit. But how me and CJ was raised with our Gigi, right? She didn't want no spots, no stains, nothing. So when you clean, you better clean till it ain't seen no more. Me, I grew up and I'm like, man, I'm not about to clean this shit till it's like perfect. Cause first of all, I ain't got the equipment. And he keeps shitting, like literally, he kept shitting. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with it? Like I couldn't control him. Like CJ didn't want him kept in the backyard. And what's crazy, Tanya is the one. I mean, yeah, Royalty's mom is the one who was staying in the house. Like that's the like she was. Yeah, I was cleaning up the dog shit and like taking care of the dog. Like, but I was cleaning. I was doing the best that I could. Like, what the fuck else you want me to do? Like, use my hands with this shit. Like, so. It wasn't even, I say the equipment, but like the cleaning shit that you need to fucking clean up dog shit out of carpet that's probably been sitting there a few hours because it probably happened overnight. If you saying where my teeth go, you don't know what a gap is? It's space between your teeth. You saying what it would look like a teeth right there, extra teeth. Like you know how stupid the fuck that you sound for saying that? like people all have straight teeth. What the fuck? Like, I know that's a kid from my brother trolling, probably because he watched CJ's video and he's trolling. But anyways, that's what comes with being a so cool. I know you just can't. I know you wasn't serious. Come on, I grew up with my gap my whole life. You know how many fucking people, like kids, ain't no grown ups talking about my gap, but you know how many kids I would probably beat the fuck up because they were talking about my gap, joking about my gap as a kid. Like, so I'm more mature than to get feel some type of way about how I feel about my teeth. Should have used a towel and put it in the trash. My teeth look, I know my teeth look good. It's this thing I do a trick with my wife. Like she loves it with my gap. It's jinx. I mean, everybody think I'm Jinx, but I'm the middle one. I'm older than Jinx. It was not solid poop. Like it was the diarrhea, shitty diarrhea, like that shit. And I'm like, I did the best I could. Like, but anyway, when he told me I had to go, like I had already told him I'm in college, planning on moving with my check kit. Soon as he actually kicked me out, the check hit, and I moved straight into my apartment. Me and my wife moved straight into the apartment, and we was good. Like, so it wasn't like I was homeless or anything, and I wasn't mad at him. I wasn't mad that he kicked me out. That's why y'all didn't see me getting on YouTube bashing him. If that was like how I could have took it that route. Like if I wanted to be YouTube famous or I wanted to be popping, like I could have been like bash my brother, but like I didn't. I knew I had to go. You should make amends with your big brother. I mean, yeah, we should. Let's see, just is brother. It was Jinx. Um, Pretty sure I'm not hating on my brother. Like, I've got what I need. I'm very successful on my own. Got my own business. I'm still in school, still a student, college student. Like, take care of all my kids. I don't work for nobody else. I don't work a 9 to 5. Like my bills is taken care of. Like shit, I'm happy. I'm healthy. Like I'm successful already. What the fuck? Like so, there's no point in hating. That dude, like the person who said I was hating, like they only fucking trolling. I never expected a handout. We got yeah. You probably just heard what the fuck I said. Like woo. He said it in the video. My brother never asked me for nothing. Like so, I handout. When I was working for him, like doing the fucking like I say yeah, doing errands for him, like I wasn't expecting to get like what everybody else was getting. I just felt he was treating me like less than his brother. Like when I moved there, like so, and that was then. Like that was in 2018. Like I'm way more wiser. I'd have experienced way more shit past that. Like I was. I'm not, he the one who brought up that situation. Did he give you money regularly? He gave me money for doing errands. Like when I would go to the store for him, when I would do extracurricular shit around the house, that's when he would give me money. And that's like, I was cool with that because like, I was running errands for him. Like, so it wasn't like I needed anything else because I always had money coming in. Like I said, I'm a military disabled veteran, which means for the rest of my life, the military would pay me. Like, so I don't need a handout. I've built my own platform up on my own, not just my platform, but I've built myself up. Like, so it's because royalty. Yeah, that's what I said that earlier. Trying to like he let me. I never was like, give me this, give me that. I want this, I want that. He gave me everything that I needed at the time. He gave me a place to stay. Like I said, he gave me the clothes, hand-me-down clothes, which I don't have anymore. Like, but he gave me jewelry. I gave that back. Yeah, some disabled veteran, some more shit. Like so. But he gave me everything that I needed when I was there for that 7 to 8 months. When I left the guest house, like I never asked him for nothing. Like he was only living less than 30 minutes away. You never seen me go knock on his door randomly, show up, pop up, asking for shit. No matter what I went through, and I went through some shit like out here, and nobody knew. But it was meant for me to go through that, so I can just be built up to who I am today. Like so, the shit that I went through, like I knew I could get through it. Exactly, Valley. Like I don't need my brother for shit at all. I said he was like, I was doing. I never once said like CJ was just giving me money. Like I don't know. I don't know where that came from. I told you my brother exaggerates stories. He's an entertainer. Like so, when he tells you something, he has to make it more entertaining. That's how people stay and watch the video. If you're not an entertaining person, they would click off your shit like quickly. Like so. I see exactly trying to, that's why I'm like, man, if I had a was clout chasing, if I was really clout chasing in 2018 and I would have was like trying to shit on my brother, like for quote unquote kicking me out, like you'd have seen all my videos be about CJ so cool, that CJ so cool, that CJ. I've never started doing that until a couple videos ago when I mentioned my nieces getting on the internet with drama, and I'm like, this is going too far. Then people are like, why is he saying something? It's my family. What do you like? What the fuck? I didn't down talk CJ. How he got to CJ saying I down talked him, I know it's because he didn't watch what I said. He didn't listen. They're like, so I'm not taking it bad. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. Royalty was like saying what she said. What the fuck? CJ would break your jaw. You be high as fuck. CJ be high as fuck. Like, let's get that straight. Don't y'all think CJ don't smoke? If y'all don't, like, yeah, I'll expose some shit. CJ smokes just like they drink. Like, so yeah, he don't do it on camera because he has a brand. He's not promoting that to you. But don't get twisted me smoking marijuana because I have PTSD for being in a war in Afghanistan. Don't get that mixed up. Like, yeah, I said I wouldn't get into a fight with my brother because he's bigger than me, but don't count me out, buddy. You say we already know he smoked before. No, he never stopped smoking. He stopped smoking on camera. Like, I used to roll his weed in the guest house. Like, that was one of my jobs. Like, if we doing some a little exposing and a little tea, like, but that's not tea. If you're gonna be mad at a person for smoking marijuana, which is medically prescribed for both of us, because we both was in the military, and it's legal in Las Vegas, like, I don't know what this is. You're a kid. That's what it is. If somebody talking about I'm smoking, it's because they're a kid. Like, he doesn't smoke it. He said he doesn't. Y'all believe that? Of course y'all do. That's why you said it. But I'm not here to, like, expose him. But saying that smoking part, like, yeah, that just made me respond saying, yeah, he does smoke and drink. Because those were some of the... If we're going to tell the truth, I'm going to say why he was paying me. I was rolling his weed, and I was going to the liquor store for him. I was picking up his food. I was cleaning up his house. Like, I was doing the chore. Like, just... When I said extracurricular shit that I was doing for him, that's what I was doing. Like, we're grown men. He's not going to get canceled for smoking or drinking. Like, he doesn't do it on his platform. Most people that you see, entertainers, they're not who they say they are when you see them. Like, so it's not a bad Jinx. Oh, you said, I swear I'm watching Jinx right now, y'all twins. Jinx. Yeah. Yeah, I was basically D-Lo before D-Lo. Like, so when D-Lo came around, it was like CJ replaced me with D-Lo, and I'm not mad at it. I fuck with D-Lo. Every time I see D-Lo, it's all love. Like, so I was never mad about being an assistant because I felt like I've evolved past that position. Like, so I wouldn't, if me and my brother reconciled, I wouldn't go back working as his assistant. I got my own business. Like, now I'm my own boss. Like, so I went through what I went through to become who I am today. Yeah, with D-Lo, I'm gonna be 100% honest. D-Lo deserved way more money than I was getting. He deserved that. He deserved the car he got. He deserved everything. Cause D-Lo was a handyman. Like, D-Lo, I was just living in the guest house, like, spiritually working on myself. D-Lo be fixing on shit. Like, so when you're a handyman and you can use your hands to, like, take care of shit, yeah, I was, like, rolling weed and shit, going to the store and shit, and cleaning up, but D-Lo be creating shit with his hands. Like, so D-Lo is worth way more than what I was worth at the time I was there. Like, so I'm not mad at that. CJ replaced me with somebody way better than, like, me at that job. It was plenty of times where I was watching CJ video and I'm like, damn, D-Lo just going through exactly what I was going through. Like as far as like how CJ was like be sometimes treating like CJ don't treat D-Lo bad, but you know how sometimes the media got on CJ for treating D-Lo bad. That's exactly how CJ was treating me when I was there. And that's what I was mad about. If anybody, like, if it want to come out to it, what I was truly mad about, I was getting treated like D-Lo, and I told CJ I didn't like that. And that's what, like, that was the big issue. I felt like I said I was getting treated like a stepchild or adopted kid, like so. But once I left and I understood CJ's mentality and who he was and why he was doing the things he was doing, I'm like, how could I be mad if that's his job? Like, I didn't understand it because I walked into a situation where my brother had already built his brand up and I wasn't physically there from the start. I wasn't in Vegas when him and Royalty first started. Like, so I didn't know how they was truly operating. And once I got there, I'm like, oh shit, like shit ain't what I thought it was. Yes, that's who he is. I was mad about that. And then I realized, why you gonna be mad at a person who they are? That's who he is. That's how he get paid. Like, so I didn't want to be a part of, I didn't want to play that position no more. Like, so that's, like I said, that's what I was mad about. It was never mad about getting kicked out. Was never mad over the money. Like I said, the shit I was doing, D-Lo was supposed to get way more than what I was doing because I wasn't doing all that shit. Like, so I ain't exposing nothing, but I do state facts. Like, and that's, I will defend myself if people come into the comments talking crazy, of course, like, but I also know when a person comes in trolling, it's not because they heard what I had to say. You can't change a person from exactly. You can't change nobody. Like, so you either gonna deal with them or you gonna move on out the way. Like, so, and that's my family. I would never like betray my family for internet, for money, like for none of that shit. Like, so. The team enjoy daily lives. Facts, Tasha. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. And if you haven't hit the like button, make sure you press like. Really appreciate it. But knowing like you can't change nobody, like absolutely nobody from the person that he is. Like my route was moving on. Like that's what I chose to do. Like shit. I want to meet the twins. Of course, those are my nieces, my niece and nephew. I haven't met him yet. He haven't met Angel. Like they're around the same age. And what's crazy is Angel was born on the day they were supposed to be born. Like they were supposed to be born in April, but they came in February. Angel was supposed to be born in March, but she came out in April. Like, so positive minds only, but we talk a lot of shit. Facts. Facts. You drink with a straw with it. You're average Joe. It's a reason why you're average, because you're coming with average jokes like that. Like, ask me, can I drink with a straw? Like, come on, man. That's some childish shit right there. Like, very childish. That's how if you know me for being Positive Minds Only channel and not CJ So Cool, and then you see the CJ So Cool fans come in, how do they respond? Not all of them, but how do mostly of them respond? It's through trolling. So understanding they're trolling because they watch my brother, that's who he is. That's what he bred. I'm not mad at that. I understand it. I understand jokes now. Before, I was mad because I didn't understand it, but now I do. Like, so, like, when you make money, you should make sure your family is straight. That's no, like, I'm straight. Like, shit, I'm straight. Like, I don't need, like, there's family members that we do got that probably need help, but Kenneth don't. Like, but yeah, if you do got family, you should make sure your family's straight. But here's the thing with me, CJ, and Jinx, we're all competitive. We all want to make our own. We don't want no handouts from nobody. We want to build our shit on our own. Like, so a handout asking for somebody, it's like, man, like, it's kind of like, but yeah, I would never do that shit. Like, magical, like, I was trying to think that. But yeah, like, I mean, when CJ first started blowing the fuck up in 2015, 2016, and I'm 25, very immature, I'm like, man, I just want to move out there with him so I could just receive all, like, not receive everything, but I was thinking like, man, it'd be nice to be with my brothers and enjoy, reap the benefits of their success without working on my own shit. That's how I was thinking at first. 25, I'm 32 now, so of course I don't think like that. It's not my mentality. But when I first started seeing them blowing up, I'm like, man, if I could only get in a video with my brothers, I'll blow up too. I got in the videos, I didn't blow up. As a matter of fact, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, so it was like, yeah, most family, when they see a person get money in their family, the first thing they do is go leech off of them. It's the easiest thing to do. I was there with you. You're supposed to, like, you become entitled when a person in your family that's been, you grew up with, got something. So me, I fell down that path in the beginning. I realized, I woke up and like, why is you entitled to your brother's shit? You didn't work for this. You can't enjoy it. Like, that's why I took it for granted. That's why I wasn't working one of the reasons why I wasn't working a 9 to 5. I was taking the lifestyle my brother gave to me for granted. And I'm like, yeah, I thought this was gonna be forever, but in the back of my head, I knew it wasn't gonna be forever because I had the intentions to be on my own, like take care of my own shit. Getting like my brother blessing me with like shit like that, that was just a plus though. Good Jinx fell off so bad and he put on CJ. Feel like I get more. And that's what I learned. Like, you get way more when you give instead of just always receiving. Like, cause even though, I'm gonna be honest, even though I wasn't asking for my brother's shit when I was there, like, I was trying to manifest it. I was hoping he'd give me something. I was hoping, never said it out my mouth, but to know like that's where my energy was at. Like, so it was like kind of like I was internally leeching without saying it, just trying to be conniving because, man, I just thought, I didn't know no better. Like, I never seen nobody get rich in my family. Nobody ever told me what happens when your family member get money and like shit like that. Like, so what I knew was CJ taught me about the law of attraction. I studied it. And what I learned in it is you visualize what you want, you visualize everything you want, then you start putting action towards it. Like, so when I was visualizing myself, like being in the guest house, living with my brother and like reaping the benefits of his success, it was because it was off what he had told me. And like I said, I'm still immature. I didn't know like shit. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, but I learned. What does Jinx do to make money? Jinx rap, and he still has his YouTube channel, and he whatever else he does he get money, but Jinx is still good. But here's the thing, K Jordan. Me and CJ never struggled together. That's why I should have never been entitled. We didn't struggle together. We didn't go through no type of struggle. Growing up in our household, yes, we slept, 5 kids slept in one room, but our house was the best house and one of the best houses in our neighborhood. We always had food on our plates. We always was going out of town. We always was traveling. CJ was always getting the clothes he wanted, the shoes he wanted, probably not from my grandma and Gigi, but he was somehow accessing and getting whatever he wanted. Like, so we didn't grow up struggling. We grew up in a struggling city, a struggling town. We grew up in Gary, the ghetto, but we still, in our house, it wasn't ghetto. We didn't have roaches. We didn't have rats. Like, my grandma later on started getting fucking hamsters and shit. But still, like, we grew up in a nice house. Like, it was just in a hood. But our hood was like, if you look at Gary, you'll see projects, abandoned buildings, then you'll see neighborhoods. We lived in a nice neighborhood, low key, like so. But as I did, like, why don't you speak to your grandmother? I don't speak to my grandmother because more like, I tried to help her. Like, when I became more spiritually aware and awakened, I tried helping her. Like, I tried giving her information saying, hey, you can live a better life if you really want it and by using your mind. And like, she was like, yeah, I guess she was like, I'm too old to change. So I'm like, once she says she's too old to change, I'm like, well, I can't help somebody who don't want to change. Like, so with that came with me kind of like stop talking to her. But it's not like because I have an issue with her. It's like, but it was like every time I talked to her, I was trying to give her information and she was rejecting it. Like, so every time I try to talk to you and I try to give information, that's not my intentions what I was doing. Like, I wasn't intentionally trying to like teach her anything. But when I would get on the phone, that's what would come out and she would reject it and it would be be like, all right, I ain't talking to you. Like, ain't no point in like saving somebody who don't want to be saved. Like, so that's a reason why I truly don't talk to my grandma. Like, so like I said, I don't have no issue with her though. Like, she's still got the message that through CJ that he sent to her. Like, even though I don't talk to her, but yeah, family issues has always been within our family. That's nothing new. Like, shit. She told CJ to slap you. I seen that. I watched the video. Like, it's probably because she heard what I said about her, and she didn't like it. Cause I didn't say nothing negative about my brother. What the fuck I look like doing that? Like, I know I've seen brothers get into it, like KSI and Deji. That was a couple years ago where they got into it on internet shit, and it was kind of did well for both of them because the drama. But still, that's not something that I would want for my brand. I would never want to blow up on like no negativity with my family. Like, so when I spoke on my family situation, it was because, like I said, because of my nieces were on the internet, and I'm like, that's too far. It's going too far. Our father died when I was 11, he was 12. Our father died April 16, 2001. Like, so he was never in our life. Our mom, she wasn't in our life growing up, but I talk to her a lot I don't talk to her every day, but I talk to her a lot. So she didn't raise us, so that's probably why he doesn't mention them, because he don't have really much to talk about. I have on the toupee. Say, do I have on the toupee? Nah, my hair is just like I'm woofing, like so. That's what it is. I like to see the waves. But anyways, it ain't no real drama. This shit is all for entertainment purposes only. If you, the first time is you here is today and we're watching my live, watch the other ones. Like, I know some of them be a couple hours long or an hour long, but like, just watch them. You then get your own like perspective and not from a T page or what somebody else said. Like, watch it yourself. CJ, yeah, because he never really had a. Exactly. That's why we can't get mad at people when they parent how they parent. We did not have parents. I did not learn how to be a father until recently, a couple years ago, when I realized I was fucking my kids up by not being the father I needed to be. Like, so knowing, like, I learned my lesson, like, I knew it was stemming because I didn't have no parents. Like, literally, I didn't have a parent to teach me, like, well, I ain't gonna say from right from wrong because my Gigi and my grandma did that, but overall, you need a father in your life. We didn't have no male figures in our household, not nan one. It was never, my Gigi owned her own home, and she never let no nigga live in her house. Like, so, no, you didn't say anything, man. I'm telling you, all entertainment purposes only. Like, so, how CJ, like what CJ said, please believe that story is very exaggerated, and he's only doing it, like, for entertainment. Like, so. That's why you don't see me cussing him out, like trying to make him look bad, trying to spill tea and dirt on him. Like, no, it's entertainment, and I know what to say. Yeah, I know what to say. China's doing really good because what Kamari and Nike need to do is stay consistent. That's all they need to do. Like, just stay consistent, stay posting. Cause I watch their videos. I watch CJ videos, Kamari and Nike videos. Sometimes watch royalty videos, but that's if my wife got it on TV. But yeah, like, it's all love. Like, I love my nieces and nephew. Like, man, like it is what it is. I just haven't seen. I dare you to call CJ. I would have to have his number. I mean, I could get his number. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I can get the number. Like, but you talking about you bet me to call him? Like, nah, he would have to watch this video before I call him. Like I said, because if he just going off of what royalty said and he didn't watch my channel, then he gonna probably pick up and like try to cuss me out, and then we have more drama for here. Then like, nah, let him call me. Call him on live. Videos are boring. Don't watch it. Like I said, if I do watch a royalty video, it's because my wife, she subscribed. So, Jinx, do you think you and CJ can reconcile? Me and Jinx are like this. Like, so, and yes, me and CJ can reconcile because it ain't nothing that's been said that's been like tragic, like detrimental to our relationship. Like I said, I haven't said shit like wrong. It's the T pages who flipped my shit and like, yeah, I probably spoke on royalty and that black magic, but that's probably what she was mad about. Like, so, Which other black creators do you watch? Ooh, that's a good question. Which other black creators do I watch? I just been starting to watch Speed. I don't know. I think that's his name. Speed. Like I literally just been like paying attention to him. Do you get to speak to Kamari often? No, I don't. And it's probably because I don't reach out like I could. Like I got access to royalty. I can get a hold of. I mean, not I don't want to say royalty, but I can get a hold to Nike and talk to Kamari. But I be so focused on my business. I be so focused on my kids, all of that shit. In my own Prince family, they kind of. Yes, I can hear. Oh, Thing, go outside. You making too much noise. No, you're not. And if you're scared, then you better toughen up. I forgot what I was talking about because they always distracted me. But the Prince family, I've seen a few of their videos. But you know, I used to watch Ken and DR till they broke up. Like, who else did I used to watch? KSI and the Sideman, kind of watched them. Scared to go to church. Shout out to Mr. Evers coming through. I gotta get that. CJ, it's a cool joke. His kids. He just don't. Yeah, I mean, that's why CJ does and says what he says because, I mean, I'm not the entertainment, so if I was gonna show a vlog to y'all, it'd be boring as fuck. Y'all probably stay to like 3 minutes in, like, this shit trash. But if I sit down and have a conversation with you, you'll understand the intellectual part of me. And it's not about entertaining. Yes, I can learn to be an entertaining character. Yeah, I could tell stories all day too. But as far as what he doing, like I wouldn't be successful doing what he does. See, there's my brother, like my older brother. But I wouldn't be successful. He said 500 in the cash app and he'll call 500 in the cash app and I'll call CJ. If y'all, yeah. But like I ain't got a number. I really don't feel like going to go get it. I haven't been on YouTube. It ain't no real fight. It's been like shit been blew up. Clickbait. That's what it is. It's clickbait. Entertainment, clickbait, all that good stuff. I'm just not going into that lane. Like I'm just now getting into the entertainment lane. I realize the teaching and the speaking positive and like the woke shit don't work. Like so. You said it's a full. It ain't no full moon tonight. This ain't even none of that. Like this is something totally different. Like this is way bigger than that. Mr. Evers, you were here when that you was here when that full moon happened, right? And what I went into details on my brother, like just imagine if that shit had went viral. Like it ain't no bad shit. I mean, it's the truth. That's what all it was. Like, but that shit, if anything, somebody's gonna be mad at what I said. It probably would have been when that full moon came out. And I'm gonna blame the full moon on that. My Instagram is positive minds only. Like it's positive_minds_only. My original Instagram was hacked. I don't got that no more. Like so the one that I got now is like 200 some followers and shit. So but hey, it is what it is. Like, it's 38 people in here now. The original, y'all know like people don't be popping in like that. Like so y'all know it's something like I'm just tapping into my family business. That's what it is. Tapping into that. I need to actually start streaming though, like no lie. Thank you. But yeah, like if y'all 500 to the cash app and I'll call CJ. Like, and that wasn't my idea. Like so the vlogs pick up that part. Yeah, they in the chat said. I'm like, I don't know why my wife just be just looking at me. She want to say something. Like, they not gonna fight. They shouldn't. It should not be. It's already too late. They both baby mamas. It's too late. Hey, if y'all gonna fight, you should have fought when she wasn't pregnant. Like so. They not gonna fight. Like I said, entertainment. They probably low key all love each other. It's the summertime. Every time is drama time for CJ. Like if you know who my brother is, every summer he get it cracking with drama. Like so, it seems like they don't want to. it's if they don't want to have a sit down, it's because they don't want to get things fixed. Like they don't want no, they don't want it. If they don't want to sit down, it's because they don't want to sit down. Like so, but I'm not the person that's gonna be champion. Like I mean, I said it once. I said everybody should have a sit down and have a mediator within it. Like, but if they not gonna do that, you can't force no grown ups to do that. Watch videos and laugh. Like they do. Come on, they all. Yes, it is. I haven't met the twins yet. Like, and he haven't met my Gigi. Like he met Athena. That was my youngest baby at the time when I first moved here. But oh, that's some tea. Like that. What I really got mad about how they was treating like my daughter. Cause when we first moved to Vegas, right? Athena was so light skinned. She didn't have her teeth yet because she was still a baby. And they was like, that ain't your kid. Like, your wife done slept with, well, she was my wife then, but my wife today, they were like, she basically cheated on me. And like, I was raising a kid that ain't mine. Now, if you see Athena today, like, she looked just like me. Like, matter of fact, let me call my baby in here. Sit right here. Now, I dare one of you motherfuckers to say something about my baby teeth. I will find your IP, I will find where you live, and I will beat your motherfucking ass. Do you hear me? Like so. You can go into me. But she's only 4 years old. My baby's 4 years and she's not no 10 years old. Go on. But yeah, like that was one of the things that I was mad about because even my grandma was like, that ain't Kenneth's kid. Like, so that I cut her off too, cause saying that dumb shit. Like my grandma, CJ said something. I don't know who else said something, but I'm like, damn, y'all don't accept my own daughter. You talking about my wife was out cheating? Like, what the fuck? Now she looked just like me, and you can't fucking deny it. CJ had a gap before he closed it. Like, so I done had the money to fix my teeth, and you know what I said? I said, fuck it. You know what separates me? This. Like literally, just like the gap that separated my teeth, that's what separates me from being like everybody else. Like I'm not ashamed of my teeth. I used to be as a kid because people laughed at me, but I know who I am now. Like so it ain't no point of me being mad at jokes and shit. Like I know jokes is jokes. Like what the fuck? That's why you got comedians. Like so. Y'all can close the door though, making all that noise. And I'm proud of it. But yeah, like they was, my family didn't think my daughter was mine. CJ thought I was leeching off of him. What else? I told CJ Royalty was doing black magic. That was a couple years ago though, and that was one of the things he said when he had kicked me out. He never spoke to me again, never thought of me. But when did I tell you that Royalty was doing black magic? When I was living in the guest house? No, I didn't. I did that. I said that when I was already gone. Like so, I feel like that's why Royalty was mad and she told CJ he needs to slap me. Not that I said something about him, but I said something about her. I ain't say that to make her look bad, but people kept asking, "Is that the one who said what told CJ that I put black magic?" I mean, she put black magic, and yes, I'm the one who said it. I'm not gonna lie and say it was Jinx. Like I'm about to stand up and yeah, I said that shit. I said it again. What the fuck? And I'm not saying black magic as in like she did some type of hoodoo tricks. You know what? You could do sex magic and trap a person. And like you can use your intentions. You can manifest it like to trap a person. Like all type of shit. Light candles. Get their hair and fucking burn type of shit. Like, come on, man. Like whatever she did to keep CJ there. Like he's still there. That's a whole toxic situation. Yeah, that's a toxic situation. Like it ain't the most positive like relationship. But I'm not mad at that because if you love somebody, no matter what, toxic or not, I only think it's toxic because of what I see, not what I know. Like, so, I mean, what I do know is what I know. But My issue is not with royalty or with CJ. I said what I said. I'm gonna stand on what I said. He already know what I said. That's the shit that she's mad about. That's where the whole fighting shit come from. Like royalty was mad that I spoke on the kids, or she can't be mad I spoke on the kids situation. They're mad that I fucking got on the T page. That's what it is. Me getting on the T page got them like, what the fuck? Kenneth came out of nowhere. What the fuck is he doing? What are he talking about? Like, it's something I don't do. But when kids get on fucking YouTube, well, not YouTube, but Instagram, and like they getting into beef and like causing up ruckus for the T pages, that's when I'm gonna speak because that's affected me. She be abusing the hell out of CJ because he be cheating. CJ just said today he had that fucking patch on his eye because royalty hit him. Like, so if that ain't fucking toxic, I don't know what the fuck is. Like, so what you want me to lie about some shit? Like, how do you expect for me to take that from my brother? Like, and he's still in that relationship. If you punch me in my fucking eye, I'm out this bitch. Like, it done went too far. But if you love somebody as well, then hey, it is. Let's not cancel out love now. Like so. Man, call CJ on live. But yeah, ain't no telling she fucking spaghetti. That shit, motherfucker. Yeah, I already know all about that shit. Fellas, like if a girl feeds you some spaghetti and you got money, just know you is not going nowhere. No time soon. Like so. I'm telling you, I don't eat nobody fucking spaghetti except for my wife. Like so, and I watch her cook it. Like I don't know where I first learned that from, but they put period blood in it. And if you eat that shit, you gonna be stuck with them. Like so. I know my wife wouldn't do that, but every time she makes spaghetti, I be in the motherfucking kitchen. Like, but yeah, ain't no point in trapping me. I'm where I want to be. Like, I love my wife. Like, when me and her first got together, I'm like, oh my gosh, I could be with her forever. Like, cause I had got out of my first marriage, and I'm like, that bitch was so fucking toxic. Not to call my baby mama a bitch, but entertainment purposes only. This is what that is. But my ex-wife was just like royalty. She didn't do no black magic on me. She didn't believe in none of that. But how the energy was in that relationship, it was so toxic. I stayed way longer than what I should have done. And like, it fucked me up in the process. You said the Prince family surpassed CJ and followers. I mean, CJ still has 8 million subscribers though. Like, so he can't fucking cancel that shit out. Somebody passing somebody. Hey, people pass each other every day in subscribers and like more notoriety, more fame. Like, I feel like the Prince family passed CJ up is because they started adding more people to it. Once the Prince family started adding his dad, the brothers, and all that beef shit, that started blowing them the fuck up even more. Like, so CJ probably thinking like, oh shit, family beef. Prince, I ain't gonna say they the cause of it, the root of like that idea, but that could be the case. But drama is what gets y'all to watch. That's the crazy part about it. Y'all love y'all some drama. But I understand it because when you be watching TV, it be the drama that be catching people in the TV shows. Like my wife, if she don't do nothing, if she ain't putting in no work, she will sit and watch some drama all day, and I'm like, what the fuck? Doesn't seem interesting. Y'all said that. I ain't say that. Like so. But I know if I got punched in my eye, that'd have been my way out. That'd have been like, yep, I'm good. But if CJ stayed and she punched him in the eye, like that ain't the first time they got into a fight, or it ain't the first time that happened. Like so, it is what it is. What goes on when a person cut the camera off or when the lights go out? Shit, it is what it is. You want to go outside or something? You said, yeah, you love drama. We all low-key love it. Like, I don't care how positive a person you is, or how intelligent of a person you are. We all love drama. I said CJ's a natural back. Yes, that was my whole point. I wish I had said that in the fucking T page when I called him a womanizer. But CJ is a natural born bachelor. Like, so. That's the whole thing. Tasha is entertained, but don't let that shit consume you, because it will. Like, so. I'm not saying anything that haven't been said already. Probably don't want to be tied down to one woman. That's what I said in my live. Like, shit, he's not monogamous. Hey, shut up. Hey, Jinx, you see what? Did you see that video? Like, or CJ's the entertainer. Like, but anybody y'all was asking about Jinx earlier and talking about where he was at, he just commented. So make sure y'all go see what he cooking up over there. Like, cause obviously y'all don't really care about him if y'all ask where he was at. Like, with a search. Now, you know you ain't supposed to be upstairs, Paulo. I don't let my dogs go upstairs. When them fireworks be going off, they be so scared. I have to put their ass in the garage. But, man, like I said, that 4th of July shooting in Chicago, that happened today. 6 people died. I think it was 15 people got shot. My son's grandmother was there. Like, so, thank God, like, that ain't, she wasn't harmed in that situation. He made the video today. Like, see the last video? He didn't put it in the title number. Like, he spoke on me in his last video. Like, so, when you told me to double down, I doubled down, and the results that I wanted came. Like, everything that happened, I seen it happening before it happened. Like, so, him speaking on me in his video, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna exaggerate what he said, because that's what he does. Everything is about entertainment. You can't just be telling people the truth and you in the entertainment business, because the truth don't be as fun. It don't be as, like, interesting as some exaggeration shit. Hold on, my dog wanna go outside. But, yeah, like I said, exaggeration blows everything up. It wouldn't have been cool if my brother was saying, like, every time Kenneth did something for me, I paid him $100, $200, because that's what he was really paying me. When he said I was paying him $1,000 here and there, it's more exaggerated. It sounds way better. Like, so the truth is, like, when I was assisting for my brother, I didn't deserve what he was giving D-Lo, because I was living in the ghetto. I was cool with the change he did give me. No, it was never more than he never gave me more than, like, probably like 500 at one time. Honest to God, truth. Like, my brother has never gave me $500 for anything. Unless I did something for him, like, but I wasn't needing anything. Like I said, he was letting me living in the guest house. So that's all if I'm not paying lights, water, gas, none of that, and I get to live in the mansion, like, shit, what the fuck? I'm gonna fucking enjoy this. So y'all try to double team. You don't know the story. Like, if you hear what somebody says in the moment, you don't got the background, you're gonna think, oh, they're trying to double team. No, that's not the case. Like I said, I never said nothing bad. Like, I'm talking about when I double down, it's the clickbait title shit. Like, so that's what got what I wanted. So when you, like I said, when you exaggerate a story, when you tell a story, you have to add some exaggeration to it. People naturally do it. When you naturally tell a story, you exaggerate it because it sounds better. Like, that's just some natural shit. The black guy's crazy. I really thought it was you. When I found out royalty hit him and it wasn't the iPhone, I'm like, I knew it wasn't no motherfucking iPhone that blacked your eye. I didn't say it to him, but, like, I just knew it wasn't no iPhone. Like, I didn't know what it was, but, like, I'm glad he told the truth about it. But that's what I do. I know he watches me, because he's waking up for one. He's now starting to be more of a storyteller, which I've always been doing on my platform. If you know who or heard of Positive Minds Only, and you've been watching me longer than today, you would know my whole thing is about telling my story and telling like just my experience, like and shit that I went through. Like so, when he tells you stories and he exaggerate how he exaggerated, it's an enlightening story. It's a fun story. Like so, not saying he's copying off me or nothing, but like I know I was the first who was like getting on doing all them extra hour. Man, I'm not mad at anything. literally not mad. I'm happy. I'm super happy because look at y'all coming to my fucking page. Like now y'all more people are subscribing, more people watching all my older videos. Like he said you've been doing podcasts. I've literally been doing podcasts since 2018 after I left the guest house. That's when I started my podcast. And if you go type in or Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Google Podcasts, hell, you don't even go to any podcast platform. Go to Google, type in Positive Minds Only, Kenneth Brady, and you're gonna see what I've been doing for the past. Been on other people's platforms, other people interview people. I've been interviewed by people and I've interviewed people on my platform. Like so, my shit has always been about the truth, being about being transparent and like shit, not hiding shit from nobody. Cause like we all live our life. We gonna make mistakes. We gonna fail. We gonna be success. We gonna have fun. It's gonna all have these type of experiences to share with those that's coming behind you, so they'll know how to deal with these type of situations. Like so. Jinx needs to give him a number because he said I ain't about to. Like I said, y'all know what to do. I seen your TikTok stuff. See, you got TikTok? Like shit. That's something I need to be doing more of, but I'll be slacking on that. But like I said, if I wanted his number, I could get his number now. Like, but that y'all want me to call him? Like shit, that wasn't my idea. Like I said, it ain't no smoke. It was never no smoke. I knew what he was gonna do. I knew the video he was gonna make, and I knew it was gonna be about. I didn't know the whole thing was gonna be about what it was about, but I knew he was going to mention it. It's getting too big, like for him to not see me. Like now, like I said, for the past 4 years, I was obsolete. Nobody knew who I was nobody knew who I was outside of the CJ Cool platform. And then when I started building my shit up, people were like, who is CJ? Who is CJ So Cool? Like at first, everybody I knew who CJ was because that's where I was at the time of my life. Once I started building up my own shit, I'm like, I don't need to kind of associate myself with my brother because I'm building my own shit. Like I got something totally different. We're yin and yang, like total opposites, completely. Like you can't have one without the other. Like I'm the more fucking laid back, quiet type. He's the more loud, entertainment type. People, should have been helped y'all. Man, that was just a situation he just brought up. I don't know why he brought up that, but I guess that's what the situation. When he spoke I heard him tell the story, and then he said how he had got a strike that day as well. Like so, that was like added on to the bullshit. Like, but that was just an instant, and like that was just one of the things that happened. Like, but that's the one he thought of. That's the one he remembered. It's the reason why he's told that story. Other siblings y'all have besides Jinx and CJ. We have a sister, an older sister named Shayna, and we had a baby sister named Mimi, but she passed away in 2016. Like so. My cash app is Ken Brady Oh, right there, Tasha. Shout out to Tasha. But it's not really a beef though. Like I said, he's bringing more people to he's now promoting me. Look at it this way. CJ is not beefing with his little brother. He's helping to promote my channel through what he does best, drama. I understand it. I know the blueprint. He showed me. I study my brothers, not just CJ. I studied Jinx too because he was the first one popping on this shit. Like, so for me to study and see what they did, I'm doing things how I was taught and like how I was showed. Like, so, does he see it? I'm telling you, he's really helping me. No matter what he says, When he says Kenneth in his YouTube and you got 8 million people subscribed to you, probably 8 million people won't watch the video. But if you got 300,000 people hearing my name, and then you got a fucking T page that's getting 300, almost 400,000 views with my name and my face, it's only bringing y'all here. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. Like, I'm happy. Like, literally, when I seen the video and I clicked on it, and you know how he does, like, the first few seconds, he'll show part of the video. I automatically knew he was talking about me. I just didn't know the context. So I watched the video. I'm like, come on, bro. I knew the story he told when his YouTube channel. He was letting me know why he was so mad that day. Like, why the shit even went, like, to left. Like, so that's something he never told me. Like, because I didn't know. Like, I just thought he was mad over some shit that I couldn't clean all the way because he didn't have enough shit to clean with. And it was wet. It was the diarrhea shit. It wasn't no fucking hard shit. It was diarrhea. Like, so what the fuck? With Jinx. I'm not a T-Page. He's creating fake beats to promote his brother, so if he didn't want to promote his brother. Facts. Red One Gaming. I'm telling you, CJ would not promote me, say my name, if he wasn't promoting me. I'm telling you, the years up until this point, me and him been got into it. Like I said, I could have been saying shit. But he didn't say my name at all because he wasn't trying to promote me. Like, for 2 or 3 years, he didn't say my name at all. Like, so when this situation happened, I know I was speaking highly of my brother. Like, so I know he's smart enough to not just hear what royalty says and, like, go off on that. When he texted my grandma saying, oh, he want to fight, I know he knew, like, shit, she was going to send that message and I was going to automatically know, okay, he's seeing what I'm doing. And if I didn't make the video I made yesterday saying CJ so cool want to fight me, then I would have missed the wide open layup. I would have missed the alley hoop he threw me. Because then what did he make a video about today? A fight. Like, literally, he made the video about, like, a fight happening between females. Like, so he's watching. Yep, I know he is. Just spam. Y'all tweaking, bro. On a bro night. Bro, no, like, he already know. Like, if I wanted his number, I could have been had his number. Like, it's not that hard. Like, we are blood brothers. I wasn't doing my podcast on YouTube platform. Like, I just started bringing that this year, but I was doing it on the podcasting platform. Like, so. Say if he does. Exactly what y'all want me to say if I do go. You know what? I'm not even going to, like, put in scenarios, but you could definitely have, like, CJ is promoting me. I'm not going to fuck it up. Like, when we have the sit down, because that's going to be on YouTube too. I already see it in the future. It's going to be a sit down between me and CJ, and that's going to get views as well. Like, so it's all strategic. It's like you playing chess, human chess. I'm making the moves that I'm making because I know how he plays. He's making the moves he makes because he know how I play. When you play a good game, you give the crowd a good, like, a show. Like, so, how many millionaires in your family? You got his hair glued. You said I got my hair glued? How? My hair is, I'm fucking woofing. You probably don't got waves, so you don't know about woofing. Like, your boy got all his hair. Like, I'm not fucking. My shit is not fake, but that's a good joke because somebody did earlier ask that I have a toupee. But that's what happens when you put your do-rag on and then you take it off for the whole day and then, like, the shit start coming up on the edges like this. But that's some other shit. Y'all just want something to talk about. Who's going to be the mediator? Jinx doesn't seem like he's with. Low-key, I'm the mediator. I'm the mediator. I'm the one who already understands the fucking psychology of the whole situation. You're not, like, this is not no real beef situation. I've been saying that the whole time. It's not a fucking real beef situation. It's entertainment. It's bringing light to my platform, and it's bringing more light to his platform. Like, so. Now you got people who coming on my live saying, who is CJ so cool? I'm 100% sure they're going to go check and see who he is after this. Like, so even though I don't have millions of followers and millions of views, I still got enough influence and enough like value to my brand to like make enough noise, obviously. Like so. I wouldn't be surprised if CJ cussed me out, so there would be more drama to talk about. Cause y'all know I would talk about that shit too. And if I was to do it on live, I would put. If he was cussing, I would just hold it to the camera, like so. But yeah, it would just everything is content, like so. The Brady brothers. Hey, when it happens, it's gonna happen. The last time we all had a conversation was literally on my birthday. My birthday was the last time me, CJ, and Jinx had a conversation. Just us. It wasn't nobody around. Nothing. Like, and it wasn't on camera though. Like, but that was when y'all didn't know who I was. Like I said, now I've already been built my platform up. Like so. I mean, D-Lo could mediate for real. Like shit, D-Lo's level-headed. D-Lo, all when I watch the videos and see D-Lo, I'm like, man, D-Lo reminds me of me. Don't care about material shit. Don't care about jewelry, designer. D-Lo is me. Just he's like he's more handy. He's the handyman. I'm not. I don't use my hands for shit. Like for real. Like, but I mean, it is what it is. Birthday. Yeah, that my birthday was at Topgolf. Like so, and that was the last day. I mean, I ain't gonna say the last time, but yeah, that was the time me and CJ and Jinx had that conversation. It was that day after Topgolf. Yo, bro, built it not. You think CJ built my platform? You mean 35,000 subscribers I got built that? You don't know me. Like for real. You don't know me. If you go to any live stream, any video, nobody knows who my brother is. Nobody. That's because I didn't build my brand off using his name. That's what I was trying to do. Like, I was not trying to use my brother's name and have his trolling ass, teenage ass, immature ass fans on my shit talking trash. So when I built up my platform, it was off my positivity, mental health, like my story. Like, the proof is there. Like, you can say what you want now because you're just trying to get, like, you're trying to catch my attention. I understand how trolling is. Like, you're not real. Like, for real. You know, if you haven't heard my side of the story and you're commenting, like, it's not real. Yeah. It's the reason why she just said his little brother name to help both of them. Exactly, y'all. I mean, that's the play. Like, I'm telling you, if CJ didn't tell my grandma what he said, and I didn't make a video, you wouldn't have this situation. Like, literally. If I didn't say CJ so cool wants to fight me, you wouldn't have this video. And it was off of what he said. But I know he doesn't really want to fight me. We're playing chess. That was his next move. My next move was to do what I did yesterday, make the live stream. His next move was say my name finally on his YouTube channel, which he haven't did for years, and now he's promoting me. Now y'all trolling motherfuckers are here subscribing to me because now I got you hooked. Because you're like, oh, this dude, he makes sense. It ain't what CJ said it was to be. Like, so, yeah. They not gonna get it. The reason they won't get it is because they don't want to. Young Alex. Oh, let me see how I do it. Anyways. But talking about he will fight me, like, what makes you think me being a grown ass man with 7 kids, what makes you think I'm gonna fight anybody? What the fuck? I don't understand why they saying it. I hate that the negative bullshit trolling comments always catch my attention. I wish they'd just I don't know. I wish I could pay less attention to that shit, but I don't know. It's because you didn't watch the whole video that you're saying that. And you probably been in here less than 5 minutes to be commenting. Like, so I ain't mad. It's not no problem. Let's see what kids going to. Dude, that's what we need to do. Like, have a get together with all the kids. Like, this, I got the most kids out of everybody. So it's all for entertainment purposes. And y'all looking. I mean, true. Like, I mean, but still at the same time, like, it's chess, not checkers. You doing what you want me to do. Like, if I was to call CJ in this live, that wouldn't add more people to my live. People wouldn't even know it because they wouldn't watch the whole stream from the beginning to we 99 minutes in and see I called CJ. It'll go to waste. Like so. See, that be CJ fan. They be having multiple accounts. I swear they be trolling from multiple accounts. It is what it is. Like, I know how to handle it. That's probably how you got all them subscribers. All his motherfucking subscribers got at least 10 of fucking counts. Like, they just be subscribed with each one. Do that for me, man. If you got more than one account, subscribe to me on each one of your accounts. I really appreciate it. We call him next live. Hey, we gonna see what happens after this. Like, but I think a sit down would be more interesting than a phone call. Cause here's the thing: when you get on the phone with somebody, it's never the same energy as if you would get with that person in the same room. Like, even when I be texting sometimes, I'll text and somebody will misinterpret what I said in a text message. It's the same thing when you're not in front of a person. Like, you don't get to see their expression. You don't get to see how they're saying it. Like, just, yeah, sit down when Kamara is there. You just delete all their messages. That's how you do fucking, like, negativity. Like, shit, just delete this shit. Like, I ain't about to sit here and play with you. Like, I said I'm too grown. I really mean that shit. I'm not playing with kids. See, that's what I'm not gonna do. Like, ask to come visit. I got my own house. It ain't no mansion or nothing. But my house is a nice size fucking house. Like, so, like, if anything, he could come visit me. Like, on my stumping grounds. Like, shit, I done been to his house already. Make another view, but they don't. You gonna have to keep repeating that red one so they can actually understand it. We actually never, all three of us never been in a video, except when we was at Topgolf for my birthday. That was the only time we was all together in the video, but it was never, we never had a sit down with just all three of us. Like, at first, it wouldn't have made sense because nobody knew who I was. Now, like I said, I've built up my own platform. It has nothing to do with trolls and shit like that. But it is what it is. People love my teeth. I realize it. Y'all really love my gap. Cause that's why they be mentioning it so much. They love it. Like, the fuck you mad that I'm confident about not being shy about my teeth? You know what? When I first came to Vegas and I was in the videos, I wasn't talking because I was insecure about my teeth. And then I realized it's a reason I have this gap. It's a reason why I always stood out. That's how people will remember me. I always have my gap. Like, so, man, I love my fucking I love me. My name is Kenneth L. Like, literally. You know what that means? Kenneth meaning handsome, L meaning God. So I always had it in my head. I'm a handsome guy, whether I got a gap in my mouth or whatever the fuck people think is a flaw. Like, I'm too, man, I got 7 kids. You think females talking about my gap, they love it. What the fuck? I don't know if that's. Hard to see brothers make men, especially. Exactly. That's what, Todd, you said what I've been saying. Like, you really made a trolling page. As long as they subscribe with that trolling page, I ain't gonna be mad. If you subscribe, you can troll all you want. If you like and comment, like, you can troll all you want. Just make sure you support it. Like, and if you cash app shit, I'll even fucking pin your fucking trolling ass comment. Like, I don't care, but at the same time, I'm not in no trolling mood right now. Like, so. I'm since I've been in Vegas, right? I've lived in my brother's guest house. I've lived in a hood. I'm talking about hood in Vegas where prostitutes are. Soon as my brother put me out, which I already said I was gonna leave before, but as soon as he actually said I left, I mean I had to go when I left. The first place I could find a place was the hood. Like it was, I had to move where I didn't want to be for like 6, 7 months before I moved into my condo. Like, and that was a better situation. But that didn't stop me, like, cause I already knew who I was. I had figured it out what I need to figure out. Like, so I managed to complete my goal by moving to Vegas and finding a place to live without becoming homeless, without having a job. I was able to figure it out and make it work for myself. Now, I'm in the suburban area, nice house. Like that, it's the house. It's not the specific house that I wanted, like that I was looking at for years, but what my house has in it, it was everything that I ever wanted. Like so, and this is actually the first house because I always lived in apartments, townhouses, and condos. This is the first house I lived in where I was paying like the rent and shit like that. I was paying the bills. Like so, yeah, I lived with my grandma growing up, so they paid the bills. And when I moved to the guest house, she was paying the bills. So now I'm in a house that's bigger than the guest house that I was in. Like so, my brother has never done for me what I didn't do for myself, what I couldn't do for myself. That's why it's like I don't care that he like what he said in the video. I know it's publicity. I know he's promoting me. Like literally, he's promoting my channel. You never heard him say my name when I left. Like so. Hey, we need cabinet space. I got a lot of kids and they eat a lot, so the way that they tell these stories are funny. I mean, we storytellers, like shit. I mean, that's how entertainment is. Like the most important people in the past when they ain't had TVs and shit like that, they had the storytellers who was entertaining. Like so, and those were like the most, like I ain't gonna say like popular people, but you know, those are the most fun people to be around. So it's a lot, but it looks like you've been chewing them. Another one. Jonah Hill, that name actually sounds familiar, and not because of the fucking uh, actor, but I know you've probably been here before, and you just want to stand out with your comment. But I'll say this one more time. My wife loves when I do my trick with my gap that people with a straight teeth can't do. Like, you can't do what I do with my teeth. Like, so to try to laugh about me and try to talk about my teeth, like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, you probably got something that you're insecure about yourself, that people used to brag about you, talk about you. So when you get on and you see somebody else who have a flaw, you try to make them feel bad because you actually feel bad about yourself. That's what trolls are. Like, I love Vegas. Vegas is where I made the most money. I woke up. I found who I was when I moved out here. Like all that. I would never move back to Indiana. When CJ was like, "Why are you moving to Vegas?" Motherfucker, from Gary, Indiana. What you want me to stay out there and lose my life? What kind of shit is that? Like you would expect your brother to be happy that he wants to move to Vegas. Oh, he probably thought I was gonna leech off him, but I've been out here almost 5 years. I was there at the first 8 months. I've never called him after that, never asked for nothing after that. And I'm in a nice fucking house. Like, what y'all make me bad about some shit? I don't know. Just think about it. CJ really giving y'all his the whole time he was recording videos and saying nothing. Exactly. Oh my fucking God. The whole video, he said, why would I fight somebody and I know that's smaller than me? Like it's crazy that it's the kids who don't comprehend. They can't read between the lines. When you don't read between the lines, it's like reading the Bible and you believing that the stories that's in it is true. If you believe motherfucking Moses used the staff and split the Red Sea, you're a fucking idiot. I've swam in the Red Sea. I've actually been to the Red Sea. There's no possible way that a man using a staff split that motherfucking, all the Israelites just walked through it. It's stories. It's metaphors. It's not meant to be taken literal. Like, so when you hear an entertainer whose whole purpose is to entertain you and you're taking it literal, that shows you're immature and it shows you're really not that intelligent. So, but when they come here and they actually comment, like, yeah, here's what I gotta think for myself, right? I be complaining when I get on live and people don't be commenting. But when the comments do start coming in, the people who do comment are the trolls. Like, so I can't get mad, or well, I'm not mad that they troll, but it's like funny. I be just thinking like, damn, I was asking for comments yesterday or a couple days ago, and like now the people who comment is more trolls. So he was promoting Kenneth, he was definitely putting royalty on. Come on, did he not put royalty on blast when he say royalty punched him in the eye, and now royalty wants him to slap me? It's like, so come on, that's royalty. Y'all, I'm glad for the ones who actually can see and understand like what this is for, like take it what it is, what it is. But you want anybody who's on a celebrity platform wants to be on a T page, wants to be on the Shade Room, wants to be on TMZ, wants to be on DJ Academics. They want to be on No Jumper. You want to be talked about. No matter what, you want to be talked about if you got a brand. No matter what the issue is, the situation is, as long as people are talking about you, that's more money coming into you. Especially if you're monetizing it right. So, probably about to get off this live. It's 26 people here. I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get off. Like, y'all ain't never this deep, but now that y'all here, it's like, nah.
And come back tomorrow.
You always want me to get off talking about you about to start cooking. You can cook in the background. You can. Oh, now the kids about to come in. Now I'm about to get off because they ain't about to hear they loud ass mouth. Just be putting royalty on blast, I swear. Like, man, bro, you already know, motherfucker, you know how many people fucking posted my video from my live stream that was quote unquote T pages? I'm not talking about the big one. I'm talking about the people who probably got 300 subscribers and they only get 10 views. Like, even they were promoting me. Like, so understanding that's how it works when you're on or in the entertainment industry or in the business part. Like, it's marketing. I'm a fucking marketing genius if you really want to know it. Like, shit, that's how y'all see me. That's how y'all talking about me. It's marketing. Like, so CJ, what he's doing, it's marketing. The stories he tells, they are marketing. It got y'all talking. It got y'all coming here. If I wasn't consistent, if I was how I used to be, I would have been letting this just waste. I've been letting, like, people would come to my channel. I didn't even have no fucking videos for them to watch. Now, I got hundreds of live streams y'all can go back and watch. And you're probably not going to watch them all, but still, like, come on. It's marketing. Like, I know what I'm doing. It's a reason why we here right now. Yesterday, or I'll say a fucking week ago, you know how many people would be in my live stream just talking about woke shit and shit that nobody wants to hear, true shit? It'd probably be like 10 people. Like, so to know that it's 30 people in here when my older brother mentions my name, I don't give a fuck if y'all trolling me. I don't give a fuck if y'all taking royalty side, CD side, and y'all hate me. I don't give a fuck, because y'all watching, y'all consistent. Y'all literally consistent watching this video. I've been on here almost 2 hours, and it's consistently been high numbers for me. Like, so, understanding that, well, at least you talking the truth. That's why I will always do. Most people don't want to hear the truth when it's just coming. Like, if my titles just say some woke shit, ain't nobody gonna click on a video. Nobody will click on a video. If it's drama, now you got everybody here. For my business, I'm a life coach, I'm a motivational speaker, like counselor, like that type of do mental work. I'm in college now, like, so working on my business degree, like, but I already got my business. But podcasting, that's all part of it. Podcasting, YouTube is part of my business. Fucking, like I said, life coaching, marriage counseling, all of that. I do all of it. Like, so. No, I'm not no fucking entertainer. I don't need millions of views for what I do, because millions of people aren't looking for what I'm giving. Like, so, if I was doing some other shit and I was entertaining and I wasn't getting that much views, then I'm like, well, they ain't even fucking worth me doing this shit. Like, but I'm gonna still tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna still speak the facts when y'all come here and when y'all looking for some other shit. Like, Tasha, shout out to T, exactly. Shout out to the T pages. But Tasha knows, like, the shit. When I get into those deep conversations, nobody wants to hear that. That's coming from my brother's platform. I ain't gonna say nobody, but I'll say 90% of the people wouldn't want to hear that conversation. What I got to say, it doesn't pertain to you. You're usually a fucking kid, teenager. If you're grown, you early 20s. I'm pretty sure if you look at who the audience is for my brother, and you look at the audience for the people who watch my channel, they're two different audience. They're looking for two different things. Yes, I'm tapping into this my brother's lifestyle because when I was in the video, people knew who I was and I disappeared. Like, so because I disappeared from that, I'm like, I need to go get them back. Like, so, and I got y'all back. Cause now look where we at. Like I said, 2 hours in, and y'all this month haven't even dropped less than 20 people in here. Like, so it's like, I hate that that's the lane I gotta take to continue to build my brand. But when you have a brother who both of my brothers are a little dealer, but when you got one that got 8 million subscribers and like getting millions of views, why wouldn't I take this and like run with it? Why would I stop speaking on it? Why would I just shut up? Like, fuck, that's not who I am. Like, I'm very outspoken. I'm gonna say what's on my mind all the time. Truth, like, you won't hear me telling no lies. If I do exaggerate some shit, it's probably because that's human nature to exaggerate it. That's what it is. Like, but yeah, I'm about to. I ain't even hot, so okay. If the T pages pick up this, can't nobody in the comments say, "Oh, he just hot. He just speaking because he hot." Like, nah, I ain't even hot. Go smoke a blunt after I get up this motherfucking live. But make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Like I said, hopefully y'all stay. Hopefully y'all don't just go big once the drama leave. Because if y'all do that, that's gonna make me think, you need to keep this shit going. And I'd rather fucking do it in a way more positive way. You should definitely do marriage counseling with CJ and Royalty. I mean, like, shit. They probably didn't have counseling. That shit did not work. But I mean, I could do that. But does CJ want to really be with Royalty? And is Royalty really with CJ for the right reason? Are they together for love? Or is this a business? Or is it for the kids? Because the only way it's going to really work if it's because two people love each other. Like, so, I'll be here waiting for someone else to pop up. Exactly, like, so as long as CJ stay in drama, which he does a very good job of doing, like, shit. Now y'all got me back in the fucking picture. Don't expect me to go nowhere. I don't want to see, well, I don't even look at comments like that, but I don't want to hear people saying, well, she's saying something. He wasn't involved in the situation. Now I'm involved. From the horse's mouth. If that's what y'all wanted, like, y'all want, first y'all was saying, like, you shouldn't speak on a situation, even though it's your family, you shouldn't have an opinion. But now that he involved me in it, like, I'm not going no fucking where. Love to see you with the twins. I want the twins to meet my kids. Like, they cousins, like, shit. But it will happen eventually. Of course, we're family. Can't fucking get away with that shit. You can't get rid of family. All right, now I said pull up to see how's everybody. Exactly. I promise you, that happened, I'll get way more views. 100% sure. Like, it's not really beef. It's not, like I said, he's very strategic. He's a marketing genius. Why do you think he got that many people following, that many views? The first time CJ was going, I remember the first time I ever seen CJ go viral. Because he exaggerated the prank when Royalty cut that bald spot in his head. I didn't even know if that shit was real or fake. Because I'm like, oh my God, I'd have never did that for no motherfucking prank with no views of a video. But that I started seeing that shit on Facebook, people posting and shit. I'm like, oh shit. Like, so he was all on the market. He was on that shit early. Exactly. That's what I'm going to do, Tasha. Definitely fucking thinking of the next play. Oh, you said bye and I'm not leaving. But this is what I've been doing for the past, like, I don't know how long, but just talking, telling my truth. Like, so now I'm getting more light, more shine to my channel, even though it's not in the highest light. But what way to reintroduce myself back into the picture? Like, can't just pop up out of nowhere and be like, oh, there I am, there I've been. But nah, this shit, that video was on ridiculous. Damn, it was. I didn't even see it hit ridiculousness. I just seen it on Facebook, and I'm like, this shit. If it's on Facebook, you know how hard this shit from YouTube to go viral on Facebook. I'm not. And this was what 2015, 2016, like so. I'm definitely exactly. I'm back in the picture now, like for real. Like I'm really back in the picture, like so. Once he mentioned my name, he was like, "Yep, you was right, Kenneth. We need more characters in our drama series." So, yes, I knew that was gonna work like that. Like for real, I knew it was gonna work like that. Once I made the T page the first time, and bro was like double down. I'm like, okay, now shit start clicking in my head. Like, oh, if you do this, this is gonna happen. You may get a little backlash, but fuck it, it is what it is. Like shit. But now I got y'all's attention. I'm a genius. I'm a little kid, a real genius around this motherfucker. You should pull up for me. I don't got his address. I mean, I could get his address, but I mean, that would be a video just pulling up though. You know, season 4 Jinx. Yeah, if we definitely on season 4. The first season, you know how I always looked at it though? This whole time, when I first moved to Vegas, and I was in the guest house, I was looking at my brother's lifestyle and everything that was going on as a TV show. I equated it to the TV show Entourage. I know a lot of y'all probably have. I was going through and experienced it as a TV show. And the first season that I'm in, like you see me coming in the guest house, living in the guest house. And the end of that season is when I got kicked out, basically. So now we in season 4. I didn't build I didn't start a whole nother fucking, what is it when they do a spinoff? Yeah, I didn't start my own spinoff. Now I'm back in the motherfucking picture. I mean, Mrs. But when I say Entourage, I equated it to Entourage. But when I was saying I was comparing it to Entourage because I was seeing CJ as the star of the show. His name was Vincent Chase, and he was an actor in Hollywood, and big famous actor. Then he had his best friends with him, and I was more of the manager type. Like even though I wasn't managing none of his shit, like but that was my mindset. I was always like seeing something bigger for him. But man, yeah, like shit, I done created my own spin-off to this shit with the positive minds only. Like I said, when I came back and started talking about CJ, people were like, who is that? Like what drama you in? Like so now we got all these other people coming in and I'm like, oh, obviously he's somebody. I'm like, what y'all about to do? Royalty. Hey, I should pull up like Royalty's baby daddy. But they got the gate now, like so it's like you can't just pull up to the house. Like I could pull up to the gate, but honestly I could make a video. I really could just fucking just drive to the gate and be like, title the video, clickbait shit, pull it up to CJ house for the smoke. Hey, watch. That might be my next move, honestly. Y'all helping me, low key. Like y'all helping me with the shit. If anything, I'm putting this shit on y'all. You wouldn't open the door though. Like, you can't like. I'm pretty sure if I got through the gate and knocked on his door, he would open the door. Like, but he has a gate. Not him, but the neighborhood has a gate. Like, so pretty sure you need a fucking button to get through that. I ain't about to hop the gate or nothing. I'm too fucking old. I be trying to climb shit, and bruh, my fucking back would be hurting. That's why I need to be more fucking. I ain't gonna say in the gym, but I need to work more on calisthenics, not weightlifting. I've never been a weightlifting fan. Fan of lifting weights. Hell no. I'm more of a calisthenics person, like so. But yeah, we've been in here over 2 hours, like so. I didn't expect the video to go that long, but y'all showed out today. Like I said, hopefully y'all stay for the show. Now y'all reintroduced back to me. Like so, yeah, we had some trolls in it, but that's gonna come when it's dealing with my brother. It is what it is, but. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that Cash App if you haven't already. Definitely see y'all tomorrow, if not the next day. But y'all gonna continue to see me because I've been way more consistent this year. Like no matter what, definitely I'd be doing yoga. That's my thing. Fuck weightlifting. I do yoga all fucking day. But peace. We out.